Welcome to Efteling, one of the best theme parks in Europe. In this mega vlog, we will show you how a family of 3 from the UK spent 2 days in this beautiful park, including our thoughts on the rides, attractions, shows and food, along with a full tour of the Efteling Hotel. Hello, today we are at the Efteling theme park in the Netherlands and we are going to see what we can get done here today and what there is on offer. Starting off entering the park 30 minutes early, we're staying in the hotel. Takes you out right near the back of the park through the children's playground. Okay, so the first ride we're going to head straight for is Fata Morgana, which is unfortunately around at the front of the park. Walk to the other side of the park, took about 10 minutes. But we're going to go on Fata Morgana with a 5-minute wait. Just been on Fata Morgana as our first ride of the day. It was a really good dark ride, sort of the story I think of a wizard, and you saw sort of the Arabian culture, sort of both sides from the poor and the rich. Really good ride. Kids definitely loved it. Yeah, highly recommend that one. It was a complete walk on as well. And up next we have our first ride on Symbolica, another family dark ride. Let's see how this one goes.
Wat doe jij hier, gek? Ik heb een veel leuker idee. Geen audiëntie, geen regels. Maar ga met mij mee. Nee. Reis door vertrekken vol magie. Het heet hier niet voor niets het Paleis der Fantasie.
On tour through the Palace of Fantasy? No. Obey the rules. Denk aan de regels.
Just finished up on Symbolica, which was another family dark ride. Probably one of the best here in the park. Unfortunately the 20-minute wait turned into about a 50-minute wait because the ride went down for about 30 minutes. But it was really good and definitely worth the wait. Highly recommend. The park's been done up really nice for Christmas. Loads of Christmas trees covered in snow all around. Up next we got the spinning boat, which looks like to be one of the most enthusiastically spinning rides, I think. But we'll check it out and give it a go. It's supposed to at a 10-minute wait and the line doesn't look too long. Hopefully it won't be much more than that. There's some pedal carts for the kids. Looks like it probably requires quite a lot of effort to do that ride, but also only has a short queue as well. Just up in the back corner of the park, so you got Python over there, which they just seem to be testing. Great theming for the winter with the snow globe that you can go and have photos in. There's a Christmas trees. Yeah, really nice area of the park around here. Okay, next up we have Max and Moritz. Let's give this one a try. got to the split here. We are going to go with Moritz, I think, the green one. So I've just been on Max and Moritz there. That's a really good family coaster. Really long train, so I managed just to put a lot of people on at once. Decent amount of speed, yeah. A great little family coaster. Not really any drops or anything, so yeah, really like that one. New Dance Macabre. Quite a stonking wait time, which has been all day, 80 minutes at the moment, 50 for single rider as well. Very, very well done and themed in this area. Really like that. And they also do shows intermittently throughout the day as well, but it's quite cold today and haven't seen any as yet. Just going to have a look around the gift shop, see what there is in here. And yeah, sort of theme to Dance Macabre. Here at Efteling, seems to be a proper old steam train, certainly slow it as it goes past. But yeah, it's really, really beautiful. Chugging along over there. So just come back to the hotel. I'm going to check out the bar for lunch, see what food they've got on offer. So just taking a look at the lunch menu here, and everything seems to be vegetarian. Doesn't appear to be anything on the menu that's not. There's sort of two options. Some food's served from 12 till 4, and then dinner's 5 till 10. The dinner stuff there is non-vegetarian things, but at lunch everything is vegetarian friendly by the look of it. We've gone for the toasted grilled cheese toasties. Lunch is some fries and a cheese toasty with some salad. That actually looks really, really good. Just headed to the bar in the hotel for lunch. Had the cheese toasty, which was a lot better than the dinners that they offer there, so that was good. It's quite nice there because it was much more quieter than pretty much all of the restaurants in the park, so that was quite a good place to go. Nice and quiet. Wasn't too expensive, about €7 for the toasty, which is equivocal to what you're paying in the parks anyway. So yeah, I would highly recommend that place for lunch. So Fata Morgana, take 2. This time testing out the wait time. It's currently posted at a 20. We'll see how long it takes. So just finished on Fata Morgana for the second time. The wait time was absolutely spot on, exactly 20 minutes, so that was good. Quite pleased with that they're getting the, well, appears to be getting the wait times correct. Yeah, it was just as good as the first time. I'd highly recommend that one. So just walking along near the front of the park, and you can see here the construction for the new hotel. Lots of scaffolding up. Planning, well, due to open in 2025, so we'll see if that happens. It'll be interesting to see what it's like in there. Looks much bigger than the Efteling Hotel that is currently the closest one to the park. Okay, now it's time for the first snack of the day. This is a Dutch donut, was €1.30 each. I'm gonna give it a go. So I've given the Dutch donut a go. For €1.30 in a theme park, absolutely cannot go wrong there. Definitely would recommend. Really soft, quite doughy though. But yeah, that's really good. Next we're going to check out Doughnut. See what this is all about. I think it's minifigures, so we'll go and have a look. So just coming in here, there's quite a lot of seats in here, although it doesn't look like any food is being served. See here there's like some fairy tale landscapes, sort of moving trains. Also got some castles, cars, trees. There's also a river in there as well. And around the other side there's lots of castles, bridges. Yeah, overall some really great scenes in here. Along with some night scenes as well. See the village and the castles at night. Yeah, overall really good in here. Great place to come and maybe sit down, especially if it's a bit warmer in here. Going down the corridor, just stumbled across another indoor carousel hidden in this building. Absolutely no idea it was there. Yeah, a really, really beautiful one as well. It's very old. So I've just come around the front to have a go on the carousel. But yeah, it's just located in here, inside the Carousel Palace. You can't get to it from the back way, but there is a bar around there which looks really nice to sit down, have a drink and watch the carousel go by. So yeah, I'm going to give this old carousel a go. That was the Stoomcarrousel. Really, really good theming in there. Probably the best I've seen out of any carousel in any park. Really, really good. Took you back to a kind of old fairground kind of feel. And apparently it was over 100 years old as well, so older than Efteling itself. Baby absolutely loved that one. I think probably her favourite ride that we've been on. So yeah, posted at a 15, maybe a 5-minute wait. So yeah, really, really impressed with that one, and didn't even really know it's there. It's not very well sort of publicised. It's kind of just hidden away in a bit of a building. So yeah, really good find, that one. So one of the best things about Efteling is the shows, and there's loads of these going on throughout the park, but one of the best has to be Raveleijn, which has its own outdoor theatre. It's full of action right from the start with dragons, horses and birds. We would definitely highly recommend checking out this one. Up next is the Monorail. Really good theming in this area. So it's posted at a 25. We will see how long it actually is. Not sure how long the queue is out inside, so it doesn't look that long outside. So we'll give it a test. So we're just on the monorail. It's quite a nice little scenic ride. It takes you through a lot of the different little houses. Takes you above the park as well, so a nice overview of everything that's going on. Luckily, it wasn't a 25-minute wait as posted. It was only about 10 minutes in the end, so I'm very pleased with that. Yeah, great ride if it doesn't have a very long wait time. But yeah, nice little one. Just walking across the back of the park as it's sort of starting to get dark and they're starting to light everything up. Looks really, really pretty here at night, especially over the lake with the gondolas. Just here at the last ride of the kiddie today, which will be the little old primary trucks that should be going around the track. Posted at a 15. Queue doesn't look too long, so we'll see how it goes. old-timey trucks there. That was quite a good ride for the kids. Nothing particularly special about it. Had quite good length. I think it was about nearly 6 minutes long now. There's also a horn that the kids could press. Our kiddo loved doing that. Yeah, overall a decent ride for small children, but yeah, nothing more than that. So that's us finished up in Efteling for the day. Overall we got quite a lot done, lots of different rides, mostly the sort of kids rides, did the one ride without. Yeah, it's a really good park. Not really comparable to Disneyland Paris in any way. They're completely different in what they offer. Actually been a really busy day today. Quite long wait times for some of the more popular rides we've noticed, which we did expect coming in with it being sort of the weekend between Christmas and New Year. So yeah, very busy day. Really cold as well, although no rain. Fortunately the Flying Dutchman, which I wanted to try and get on, just didn't open up at any point today. I assume probably because it's a bit too cold. It's due to be a little bit warmer tomorrow, so hopefully we might be able to get on it then. Having the extra 30 minutes in the morning from staying at the hotel is absolutely a massive bonus. Got on sort of a couple of rides quite early on. Fortunately Symbolica broke down, otherwise I think we could have probably squeezed on a few more in the morning. But we'll go with a different game plan for tomorrow and see if we can get on a few more rides early on. Haven't done Droomvlucht today, but I plan to do that first thing tomorrow because that's open for the early entry. So we're just sort of heading out now, but the park is really beautiful when it's sort of lit up at night. It's open till 8 o'clock tonight. We're sort of leaving about 5ish. Gonna go find some dinner. Unfortunately, as you saw from the first video, the dinner's not great at the hotel, and I'd say the food around the park, the snacks are quite good. They're also not too badly priced, but as for like a proper sit-down meal, there's just a lack of restaurants which offer that kind of service, which is one thing that Disney definitely has going on better. So yeah, a few more proper sit-down table service restaurants would have been quite nice. I think there's a lot of theming they could do with that. I think there is an Italian place, unfortunately that was booked up. There's also a pancake place. Again, they're all quite small restaurants. So yeah, a few more proper sit-down table service would be nice. There are a few quick service eateries, but we're not sort of fancying any of them tonight. I think we might sort of head out of the park and see what there is in the local area food-wise, just because we weren't really keen on what was at the hotel, especially quite limited options for kids as well, we thought, especially younger children. So yeah, overall, highly recommend Efteling. We'll see what we get done tomorrow. Also going to be heading back tomorrow as well. We opted to drive over here, which is a really good way, we feel, of coming over, especially if you take the train, then the shuttle. 35 minutes literally from Folkestone over to Calais. It was about 3.5 hours drive up from there. So overall not too bad if you sort of live in the southeast of the UK. So yeah, that's us for today. Stay tuned for part 2 tomorrow. Bye bye. Hello and welcome to the Efteling Hotel. Today we're going to have a full look around what this hotel has to offer, along with a room tour of a 3-person comfort room. So come on, let's take a look and see what there is at the Efteling Hotel. When it comes to location, the Efteling Hotel is a brilliant option, located just a couple of minutes walk from the park. Let's now see what they got going on inside. Lobby for the hotel, place for the kids to watch TV, some toilets, height for the rides. And at the moment it all has a bit of a Christmas theme going on. And all of the different times as well, with the Volta clock being upside down. Down in the lobby area you can find a nice microwave with a chair, suppose you want to heat up any baby food. And here we've got the restaurant, which we'll be checking out for both breakfast and dinner. We'll put in some clips of that. At the front of the lobby, we've also got the bar, which serves lunch. So there's a small gift shop just by the foyer. Got some wands, jewels, socks, a jester, owl, postcards, some drinks and glasses, the same hand wash that's in the room, unicorn, some board games, notebooks, umbrellas, and then a couple of essentials if you've forgotten anything. Out in the hallways, love the addition of the Efteling logo on the carpet. Overall, it's quite a small hotel. Sort of make it around the whole floor very, very quickly. But as you can see, there's an array of different kinds of rooms. There's some suites there. And then located in the middle, you've got the lifts. Okay, so this is a tour of room 605. So as you come in the door, you've got some space there to hang coats and shelf to put any luggage. Not a bad sized room at all. Got some great little additions, so starting off over here, got a full-size mirror, along with really good space for some wardrobes, shelves, a safe, and a fridge. Oh, that's a great little touch. So here's some little shoes as well, hiding inside the cupboard. Moving on over, we've got the waste paper, which is in the shape of some shoes. So one for waste, another one for plastic. Nice little kettle over there with some tea and a TV hiding behind the curtain. It's a 3-people room, so there's the third bed along with a double over there. Loving the extra little features with the lights, they're great with all the wings going on. And here's like a little table that has a game on it with the pieces as well, so dice and 3 pieces, and also the full rules and instructions as well. That's really, really good. Another table over here, and bedside lamp, which is in the shape of a dog, and the Efteling logo there in the middle of the headboard, along with a nice backlight. Looking out. I suppose not the greatest view, but a bit of a theme park view over there. You can see the Thai Rising Temple in the distance. There's another table over here. Along with some plug sockets next to the bed, and a little mouse hiding down there on the floor as well, just behind the bed. A shelf and another mirror with the wings. Thermostat here, and then going into the bathroom. Yeah, very nice bathroom. Got a nice compass on the floor over there. A nice big sink, mirror with a light, towels. Not too sure what that says, but if you look in the mirror, it's then the right way round, so I think it's written the wrong way around on the wall. It reflects into the mirror. Pretty sure it's written in Dutch, so absolutely no idea what that says. Got some hand soap, more plug sockets, and a very decent sized shower, complete with body wash and shampoo. Okay, that is our room at the Efteling Hotel. So breakfast was included in the rate of the hotel, and there was quite a good selection. There was loads of pastries, donuts, muffins, breads. There's also a good selection of cheeses and meats. There was cereals and lots of orange juice, apple juice and milk. Also some milkshakes as well, chocolate and strawberry. The selection was mostly continental, but there were a few hot options such as eggs, sausages and pancakes as well. However, the best thing was probably the characters that came around at breakfast. So just come back to the hotel. I'm going to check out the bar for lunch, see what food they've got on offer. So just take a look at the lunch menu here, and everything seems to be vegetarian. Doesn't appear to be anything on the menu that's not. So 2 options, some food served from 12 till 4 and then dinners 5 till 10. The dinner stuff there is non-vegetarian things, but at lunch everything is vegetarian friendly by the look of it. We've gone for the toasted grilled cheese toasties, which is some fries and a cheese toasty with some salad. That actually looks really, really good. This is just to look at the restaurant for dinner. And the menu, it's both kids and adults. Starters, I've gone for the carpaccio. Jamie's gone for the meze platter. And from the kids menu, we've got the tomato soup. The carpaccio was very good. It was really well presented and a massive portion. The meze was also very nice. A good selection of different dips there. And the tomato soup was very hearty. For mains, we've gone for the steak, which looks very well presented. So I just finished up with the mains. They were not as good as the starters. There's no option on how to have the steak. Come out medium well, if anything. A bit on the cold side as well, also quite a small portion. Was nicely presented, but yeah, not as good as the starters, unfortunately. And lastly, up for dessert, we've got the yogurt, the Dame Blanche, and the cheese board over there. Looks really well presented, so we'll see how it goes. So pouring over the chocolate. The dessert was very standard. Yeah, nothing particularly special there. Yeah, just alright, I would say. Just finished up with dinner in the Efteling Hotel restaurant. Quite expensive for what it was. 130 euros for 2 adults, set meals and a child's, and a couple of drinks. Probably not worth the 130 euros either. The quality wasn't as good. But yeah, probably won't go back there again, but it was interesting to try. So we've just spent 2 nights at the Efteling Hotel here at the Efteling theme park, and overall I'd say it was quite a good experience for our stay here. The theming is actually really good, especially throughout the rooms. There's lots of nice little touches there, especially with the board game and also the sort of mouse hidden behind the bed and the shoes hidden in the wardrobe. Really like those additional little touches. Not everything is great at the hotel. The restaurants could be a little bit better, particularly for dinner, I would say, of an evening. We found the food quality to be on the poorer side, especially for the sort of price that we paid as well. It was like 130 euros for the 3 of us with drinks, so a little bit pricey, and the quality wasn't great there. The lobby and everything on offer there is really, really good. We liked that. As I said, the rooms were great. A couple of things could have maybe been improved in the rooms. There was a couple of areas that looked a little bit older, maybe need a bit of a touch up, but overall they were really, really nice. The overall experience that we got with the hotel we thought was pretty good. The 30 minutes early entry is absolutely brilliant. Managed to get a few rides done before the park even opens, and also start heading over to some of the bigger attractions as well. When the park opens at 10, you can get there quite quickly because you're already in the theme park. So that's probably the biggest bonus that we think of staying here. However, the biggest thing that could probably be improved upon here at the hotel is the lifts, especially in the mornings. They're just not designed for the size of the hotel, and it's really busy and tough to get down, so make sure that you head down early. Overall, I think we'd still recommend this hotel. Perfect location, which is probably one of the best things. So yeah. Hello and good morning from a very cold Efteling over here in the Netherlands. We are here for day 2 of the theme park, and we're going to see everything that it has on offer today. We stayed at the hotel last night, so we're going to utilise that 30 minutes early entry. I think the plan will be to head straight over to Droomvlucht and see if we can get a couple of rides on that before the park even opens, and then maybe try and head over to Symbolica after that. Come and join us for another day here at Efteling and see what we get up to today. So just heading down to Droomvlucht. See that they've got the winter area over there, all nicely lit up. Still a bit dark out. All the trees have been decorated and lit up as well, which looks really nice. Just going to head down towards the front of the park now. Very nice to see the park so quiet during the day. Will soon be busy, no doubt, once everything starts opening up at 10. And here we are at Droomvlucht. Looks like we are the first ones on for the day. Absolutely nobody else in the area, or apart from those heading up behind us. So we're going to go quick, try and be the first ones on. Okay, heading in now. Looks like we are the first ones. Nice quick walk down here in the morning. Just did 2 rides there on Droomvlucht, back to back. We was the first on for the first ride. Absolutely beautiful ride there, as you can see from some of the footage. All sort of a story about fairies, but yeah, really good ride. Probably one of the more beautiful dark rides that I think we've ever been on from any theme park. Now we're just going to head over to Symbolica, which that and Droomvlucht probably go head to head as for best sort of family ride for kids in the park. So we're going to go check out that one next. Both of these rides tend to have about a 50-minute plus wait throughout the day, so hopefully we'll get on this one close to 10 o'clock and hopefully the wait won't be too bad. So just in the queue for Symbolica. The only downside with this one for hotel guests is that they hold the main guests at the gates right next to this ride, so you can't really pre-queue before the park opens for it, whereas it appears that maybe the main guests can. So we got in the line sort of right on 10 o'clock, but there still seems to be a bit of a wait. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully it won't be too long, and hopefully certainly less than the 50 to 60 minutes which it's normally at for most of the day. So we'll give this one a go.
Geachte, weledele gasten, dear guests. Welkom in Symbolica, onze koninklijke toverland.
Wat een saaie boel zeg.
Been on Symbolica again there. Wait wasn't too bad, about 30 minutes in the end. So yeah, definitely shorter than probably what it'd be for most of the rest of the day. Another great ride there, sort of very similar ride layout to Ratatouille over at Disneyland Paris, which is also another great ride. So yeah, really like that one. Probably fighting for top spot for family friendly kids rides here at Efteling. Yeah, really good ride. Now I'm going to head on Carnival Festival, as it's only posted as a 5-minute wait. So hopefully a nice short first one. Maybe a little bit more than 5 by the looks of it. Carnival Festival there. A good ride for the kids, very similar to It's a Small World. Has an equally annoying theme tune that goes along with it that I'm sure will be stuck in our heads for the rest of the day. Probably was just over a 5-minute wait, so yeah, not too bad for that one. Probably not really worth more than a 15-minute wait for that ride. If you get there quite early in the morning, it does tend to be a fairly short. We're sort of posted about a 10-minute wait at the moment as well now. So yeah, a good ride for the kids. I wouldn't say it's a must-do, but if it has a short wait, then definitely worth a go. Up next though is the Stormy Boats, the spinning boat ride. Particular favourite with our kiddo, so we'll give this one a go. Just off the spinning boats, always a proper fan favourite with the kids, that one. Our little one absolutely loves it. If we're not already dizzy enough, we're going to go and try and get on Villa Volta next, which is posted at a 5-minute wait. You can already see that Carnival Festival is already starting to build up a bit of a queue, sort of queuing out of the show building now. Apparently this is posted at about 20 minutes. However, we're going to head down to the bottom end of the park now. And here is Villa Volta. Really nice building to the outside. Looks a lot bigger inside, but yeah, really well themed. A great ride, a bit dizzying. But yeah, we'll show you what it's like now. Villa Volta, a really good ride with the effects that they can achieve with what I think is sort of very minimal movement sort of everyone. Quite a long pre-show, which is all in Dutch, so didn't really understand what's going on there, but the ride bit itself is really good. Maybe do it before lunch because it is quite a dizzying experience, so you don't want anything to make a reappearance. Now that the risk of feeling nauseous is over, we're going to go see what we can find for lunch. And up for lunch today is the Dutch style chili cheese hot dog. I'll give this one a go. They're looking very good though. Loads of crispy onions and the chili cheese sauce. So we just finished up with the Dutch chili cheese hot dogs. They're really good. Wasn't spicy at all, even though it was supposed to be chili cheese. Priced at €6.50, which I didn't feel was too bad for what it was. Definitely probably need something else to go along with it for lunch. But yeah, no, it was really nice overall. Next up today we have Fata Morgana, which is considerably more busy today than it was yesterday. Posted at a 30-minute wait. Hopefully it won't be too much more than that, or hopefully less, if possible. So we just got off Fata Morgana. Luckily it wasn't a 30-minute, that line does move really, really quickly. Probably about a 20-minute wait in the end, which is always a bonus when it's less than what it says. A really, really great ride there. Another one that the kids will absolutely love, especially the younger ones. Really good story that goes along with it as well. Sort of the Grand Bazaar almost, and then you've got Fata Morgana, and shows the lives of the rich and the poor. So yeah, really, really like that ride. Definitely a must do when you're coming. We found that it's probably worth doing a bit later in the day, as the wait time seems really, really high first thing in the morning, but by around lunch, just after lunchtime, it does seem to drop off a bit. So leave that ride for a bit later in the day. They were so good yesterday, just couldn't resist going back for another Dutch donut. Just come into Fabula to check it out, and this looks like another restaurant with some really great theming in here. There's sort of loads of animals, there's a few souvenirs. Come down the back, there's loads more animals, sort of animal noises going on, places for the kids to play. Yeah, not very well advertised, but really great place to come and get lunch. Even complete with jellyfish hanging from the ceiling. Yeah, this is a proper great restaurant. And here they serve things like burgers, salads, jungle boxes. Also got a kids menu as well with some pasta. Yeah, a really great option here. Really nice to see some of the shows out and about in the park today, as a lot of them were cancelled yesterday due to the very, very cold weather. So just going through some of the snacks in the park now. This is the winter waffle, which I think is a bit Rocky Road-ified. So the marshmallows, the biscuits, and the chocolate, all in white chocolate as well. So we're going to give this one a go. Hopefully it'll be good. And just for comparison, we've also gone for the winter waffle on a stick, which is from the Waffle Salon. We'll see which one is better. So I've just tried both of the waffle offerings that are here at Efteling, and definitely the one on the stick was better. It was a lot fresher, a lot softer. Yeah, definitely the one that we would pick out of the two. The first one that we tried, the winter waffle with the Rocky Road on it, it did have a good flavour, but I think they'd been sitting out for a while and it was cold and quite hard, so everything kind of set on it. So because of that, the other one definitely takes it for the win. And the one on the stick was also a bit cheaper. So the Rocky Road one was €5 and the one on the stick was €4. So yeah, definitely go for the fresher one if you're going to get one of the two. Just walking past Carnival Festival. In between that and Global Rock there in the background, you can see that they've got another one of the shows going on today. Sort of with one of the characters out of Carnival Festival. Again, the show's in Dutch, but it does look great fun. Very high energy, good songs, which is nice. Quite busy up this part of the park at the moment. Vogel Rock over there, that great eagle. Okay, so that's the end of our video here for Efteling for the day. Heading off a bit early today because we've got the drive back to Calais in order to get the shuttle back over to Folkestone. So that's going to be probably about a 3-hour drive is what we're thinking, so we're going to need plenty of time for that so that we don't miss our train. Yeah, another great day here at Efteling. Definitely a day for the kiddie. Lots of rides which she really enjoyed. Everything from Droomvlucht, which we've got on twice in quick succession, was also the first one on there this morning. That followed by Symbolica, which was about a half-hour wait. For us, we probably think they were 2 of the best rides in the park. And also rides that not that just kids enjoy, definitely the whole family and adults enjoy them as well. Other than that, got on Fata Morgana again. Rode that I think about 3 times throughout our days here. Yeah, another great ride. Also got a ride in on Carnival. Pretty sure I've still got that tune stuck in my head. Hopefully that'll go by the time that we make it back to the UK. Overall, Efteling is an amazing theme park and we'll definitely be back here again. Had a lot of great food here today, tried out a lot of the snacks that they have on offer. Definitely go for the fresh waffle, that was definitely the best one, over the one that's sort of pre-made and been sitting there. Other things that were great as well were the donuts, the Dutch donuts. You can find them down near the front of the park. Would highly recommend getting to try them. And also the chili dogs, not too spicy, so if you don't like spice, don't be put off by that because they definitely weren't spicy at all. They're another great option, definitely worth a try. I hope that you've enjoyed our videos here from Efteling. We've had the tour of the hotel, along with the restaurants, all the food that they got on offer there, along with the room tour. We've had our day 1 video, and they've obviously had this video from today. Please do like and subscribe below, that would really help us out. And till next time, thank you for watching.